Oh, what is going on? How's everyone doing out there? Welcome with a special guest. So, McDenty X, sorry guys. Hopefully you can hear me good. It looks like the levels are fine. But this morning is Sugar Bear Off the Top Rope, my wrestling talk. So, if you're looking to game, I'm not gaming right now.
Come back later tonight.
Yeah, later tonight. I'll be on at 7. So I'll be... Wow, McDenty. I appreciate the love. Fuck. So again, an X, thank you for checking it out too, bud. But yeah, again, so for the next hour, we'll just be talking about wrestling. But without further ado, here she is.
Hello.
Here's my special guest, my beautiful wife, Sugar Mama, Red, Wit. You hear me call her numerous different things on stream. Probably Ho sometimes because she's super mean to me in chat.
I mean, it's all deserved, so.
Yeah, it's well deserved in chat. So I'm excited to have you on.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I should get my own entrance music, but.
I don't know if you're there yet. But we have some fun stuff to talk about, and mainly just because I'm excited to have her on. We've been kind of talking about bringing her in a couple times, and I'm happy that we're finally able to do it.
Gotta distract the kids long enough to be able to do this.
Yeah, we'll see how long we can actually do it, because the boys are downstairs, in front of a TV, and once they realize that we're not there, this might be fun.
Yeah, come banging on the doors.
Mm-hmm. All right, so first off, again, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's wow. You should be thankful that you're coming on, Sugar Bear. So let's start it off. A couple weeks ago, I did my first crate reveal, and this week, Red, Sugar Mama, she has her crate to open up. So we're going to dive into that. We're going to show you guys the WWE Slam crate that we get monthly, well, bi-monthly, I guess. Yeah. So, and it was weird too, because at the end, halfway through 2020, basically ever since COVID hit, for the main part of it, they stopped doing their subscriptions. It was weird.
Yeah, so they stopped doing their crates because obviously they couldn't do the production because of COVID.
Yeah.
COVID sucks. Anyway.
Yep. COVID does suck.
So they just started that up again, and I'm excited to show you guys.
Mm-hmm. So let's dive into it.
All right.
Oh, I did not bring anything to open that. Here. Let's grab a pen.
Can't just open it with your oh-so-strong muscles.
Flex on them.
All right, guys. Let's see what we've got. So first off, they always put a shirt in here. And they're exclusive shirts.
Oh, Drew McIntyre Claymore shirt. I like that. That's actually pretty sweet. It's blue. That's, again, if you guys remember from a few weeks ago when I did mine, I was saying how, because I ended up getting a gray shirt and another colored shirt. But I was excited because it wasn't just straight black, which, if you guys watch my stream, almost every shirt I wear is black because I always wear a wrestling shirt. And they're always black. So it's nice to have a little bit of a change every once in a while.
Yes, 100%.
All right, what's next?
All right, let's see what we got. Yes. A flag?
Oh, yeah. All right, so that's sweet. That's
Yeah.
it looks kind of like a mini golf flag from, go that way. See, because that's the camera, whatever you see there. Looks like a mini, WrestleMania golf flag. That's sweet.
Yeah, I feel like this is kind of a crate made for Drew because he won his title.
Yep. Yeah, so he won his first heavyweight title at WrestleMania.
This title, actually.
Yep, that title right there. And so that's pretty sweet.
This is a cool little pin to add to our collection.
Yep. And that's something, too, eventually down the road, put on the antennas of the car. Yeah, exactly. There you go. We'll put it on the antennas.
Fly around with it.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with that. So that's one thing that I eventually will do
Oh my goodness.
is go around and do a tour of the room.
Yes, guys. Oh my goodness, this is so cool.
Oh, those are sick.
They're
All right.
salt and pepper shakers.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Oh, that is wicked.
What the
All right,
fuck?
so you guys can see that.
So
This
that's the
is
Fiend.
this is Bray Wyatt. This is his like
Alter ego.
alter ego. This right here. Okay, hey now. You fucking up my shit.
Whoops.
Wow. Anyway, so if Gruck, Chew, if you're watching,
Yeah.
buddy, look at that. Look at that. Don't be jealous, bud. Don't be jealous. That's one of our buddy Grucket's
Mine.
favorite characters.
Yes. Very cool character.
All right, what else we got? The
All
last thing it
right.
looks like. McDenty, thanks for sticking in the chat, buddy. I really appreciate you. You're a gentleman and a scholar for sure.
All right, let's see what we got. What the fuck? Oh, it's a decal.
McDenty. Now all you have is a soul shaker. Yeah, well.
My bad.
Boom, look at that. That's
Look,
that's
I'm
actually
right up
pretty.
there next to him.
Oh god, I can smell his sweet sack from here. Oh my gosh.
You could smell the sweat.
So that's sweet, like a Shawn Michaels
Yeah.
card decal or something like that.
Legend decal.
Ooh, that's pretty sweet.
Gotta figure out where we're gonna put it in here.
Yeah, maybe on the window.
To the window.
To the
To
wall.
the wall.
Till the sweat drops down her balls.
All right.
Sweet.
A lot
So,
of times too, they do cool things in here. I cannot figure out this camera situation.
No, you cannot,
apparently.
clearly.
It's fine. I'll figure it out eventually.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this one's not very cool, but I
No.
mean, maybe
No.
next time.
Yeah, a lot of the times they there's a lot more detail in the crates.
Yeah.
Like each box is individual, so it's like,
I think they're starting back up, maybe.
yeah.
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 Gotta ease into it.
Well, and who knows too with the whole 2021 thing. Obviously, COVID's not going anywhere. This could just be a. Oh gosh,
to eat.
yeah, I can tell. This could just be one of the precautions that they're taking because, who wants to put money into a fancy piece of cardboard when you can just get a generic one and.
Facts.
Yeah.
Especially since they're kind of losing money right now.
Yeah, well. Anyway, let's move on from the crates. This week of wrestling, I don't think it was like
It
too
wasn't too epic.
mind-blowing, but it was still a great week. And thanks, E, what's up? I know I'm beautiful. I worked very hard this morning when I got up,
Yeah,
like
he-
an hour ago.
He put on his night mask last night, as you guys should have all seen, because you were watching him stream last night, right?
Yeah, exactly. And Smite. Wow, that's what I was playing last night. I don't know. We're gonna have to dive into that game a little bit more and dip my
Yes.
toes and get them wet a little
If
bit.
anyone's seen him play Call of Duty, he dies just as much.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Anyway, so first off, the Royal Rumble, good God, is January 31st. So at the end of this month, yes, one of our personal favorite personal favorite pay-per-views.
Yes.
So we're super excited about that.
Always my birthday month.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
Yeah, thanks, McDenty. I thank you for the help. Yeah, so and then we do a big like kind of tournament style thing for the Royal Rumble. So we're super excited. We have
Yes.
we have a couple friends that partake in it, and basically what we do, because I guess this is okay time to explain it.
Why not?
So basically, there's always 30 people in the Royal Rumble, and what we do is we throw pieces of paper in a hat, all of them numbered 1 through 30, and we just go around the room. Everyone draws one number at a time, and you just keep going until all the numbers are drawn. And then basically those numbers, which usually is about 5 numbers,
Right,
4 or 5
depends.
numbers, something like that, depending on how many people participate. Those numbers.
We know McDenty, you're gonna want to participate, right?
Yeah, we're getting you to be a wrestling fan, bud. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But so then that number is correlated with the wrestler because they come out one by one, and it's like usually I think it's like every 3 minutes or something like that after the 2 initial.
It's been a while.
Hey, thanks for the cheer, bud.
No.
Appreciate you. No,
Just you wait. You wait.
just for that, right?
We've turned quite a few.
Come to the dark side. But anyway, so those numbers correlate the wrestlers coming out, and then un penny. Oh, I saw. I looked up what bits mean. So thanks for the 1 penny. So anyway, so last year, one of our good buddies, Gruckick Chewy, he ended up getting Brock Lesnar, who went on like a 13-person elimination streak, which fuck us. And that's how we kind of do it, where it's just, so that wrestler comes out, and then for like, I think it's like every elimination.
I'm pretty sure last year I won, though.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, I'm pretty sure Chewy like killed it because he had so many.
Oh, no, last year, yes. The year before that, because then we went to Oregon. Never mind.
Yep.
Usually I'm pretty good at this stuff.
Anyway. And then I think it was like 1 point per elimination or something like that.
Yeah, and then you pick your winner, who you think overall is going to win.
Yep.
For the most part, they tell you probably about half, I'm going to say, of the wrestlers that enter into the Royal Rumble. But the rest are surprises.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite part. There's a women's and a men's.
Yep. And usually there's a few like special guests, so maybe returning superstars or maybe just a legend that is coming back just for the Rumble, and it just makes it a little bit more exciting, just because with
you just never know who's gonna show up.
Yeah, and again, you never know. Usually, you'll end up knowing who's the first person and who's the last person.
McGregor.
Conor.
You never know.
Hey, you know what? It possibly could happen. I mean, even though I know Brock started with the WWE, there's a reason why he's back with them. So I honestly wouldn't be shocked. And in the end, we all know Conor. He likes money. And WWE loves to shovel out money to people like that. Look at Brock. Look at Ronda.
Yeah.
I mean, they're there for a reason. So, I would assume it's probably a little. I mean, obviously, it's a little bit less physical, just because whether you like it or not, McDenty, wrestlers are. I mean, they're professional athletes and they put their bodies on the line. But you're also not getting like straight punched in the face the entire time, or like. You're not truly out to hurt someone. So it's like in the WWE, in the UFC, you're like cool with breaking someone's arm. And in the WWE, if you break someone's arm, you did something wrong.
Yeah, and you're probably going to get in trouble.
Yeah, and you're fucked. So anyway, yes, Conor McGregor would be sweet just because, I mean, why not have the face of the UFC with the WWE? That would be awesome. I mean, he's great on the mic. He's obviously very physical. He's a great athlete.
Physical.
Yeah.
Physical.
And his name. I mean, you bring that name to the WWE, it would be huge. So anyway, moving on. So as of right now, I think we have 3 entrants into the Royal Rumble. Are those right there?
That I know of?
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Definitely could be wrong.
So we have Daniel Bryan, Bobby Lashley, and AJ Styles. Those 3 have already committed to the Royal Rumble, but we will not know their numbers until they come out.
Yes. So that's also part of the big surprise and the reveal and the fun of it all. Our sons both love AJ Styles, so
huge
I'm
AJ
excited
Styles
to
fans.
see what he does this year.
Yeah, I mean,
It's the year of AJ Styles.
He's getting
his big man friend.
Yeah, Omos.
Oh gosh.
Omos?
I don't know.
Something like that. Huge dude. Yeah, and I talked about that on one of my first Sugar Bear Off the Top Ropes. How he's like top 3 biggest dudes ever in the WWE. It's insane. He's only like an inch shorter than Andre the Giant. Yeah, he's a freak. So yeah, but AJ's getting kind of a big push. You know, near the end of last year, and then obviously in the beginning of this year.
He deserves a title.
He's one of the best.
He's fucking phenomenal.
Well, okay. Hey, look, McDenty doesn't disagree with that. Oh man, gosh, I told you we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you, buddy. Okay, so what else do you have here? This is some of your writing. So, not first off, I don't know why I say that all the time, but I do it all the time. I catch myself doing it.
We know.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Check out Putting the BS and Beers podcast. I say it there too.
Hell yeah.
No, but AEW, shout out to you guys. I know that none of you will ever see this, but it's definitely major. Yes, Princess Bride. There you go. Shout out to you guys for your amazing Brody Lee tribute show.
Yes.
It was awesome.
It was the entire show.
Yeah, the entire show
amazing.
was basically made for him. His family was there. His kids were there. It was awesome. If you don't know, Brody Lee, who was also known as Luke Harper, passed away in kind of a freak, like, not accident, but like...
It was a lung issue not related to COVID.
Yes. And it was just kind of sudden, and he left behind...
2 kids.
2 kids and a wife. I think his oldest one is probably, what, like 10? Maybe?
I don't know, somewhere in there.
Maybe he looked about 10.
His youngest is 3. I know that one.
Yeah, and his youngest is 3. So it sucks to see. I mean, most of the people especially right here in McDenty, like, we're dads. So just the thought of not being able to be there for our kids is one of the worst feelings in the world. And it's just so funny because I know that we're going to end up talking about Brody Lee a lot, Luke Harper, just because it was such an emotional show, and it was weird.
Yeah, like tears the entire time, goosebumps head to toe the entire time. It was great.
Yeah, I am not necessarily an emotional guy, but what is so funny?
Nothing.
Stop laughing at me!
It's my job. It's my job.
Yes, shut up! No, I'm not. Anyway, but no, it was honestly, it almost got me a couple times, and I would say a couple times it honestly did send a tear down my face, just because it was super emotional, and they did such a good job every match, because he was in this group called the Dark Order.
Yes.
And which is a major, like, kind of a major faction right now in AEW. It's getting a huge push. He's getting a huge push.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
And so it was just, again, it's just so weird to see. But I mean, I've lived through the Eddie Guerreros, the Chris Benoit's. I mean, off the top of my head, those are the two major ones. I mean, Chris Benoit's kind of been erased from the WWE wrestling books. Which, I mean, I'm not obviously trying to be too controversial, but it's like, I understand, but it's also...
Kind of sucks.
Everything he did before, he ended his life.
He was a phenomenal
wrestler. I would say he was one of the best, just like in-ring competitors. Like, he
Mm-hmm.
wasn't the best on the mic, but talk about being physical.
Talent.
Yeah, his talent, his just ring awareness, it was just awesome. So... Yeah. To see him kind of be erased like that sucks, but anyway, so I've lived through those. Eddie was obviously super tough because, again, it was kind of a shock. But I feel like this one was just so much more emotional.
Yeah, well, the thing is too is other wrestlers posting, crying, mourning because
referees.
He was so impactful, and it's just amazing to see how one person that may not have been the most popular wrestler could be so, like, I don't even know the word
meaningful,
right now.
kind of.
Yeah, meaningful to other people. Like, he was just a really great guy.
Yeah, which is something that we talked about most of the show for that AEW taping, just because, Luke Harper from WWE, I mean, he was never one of our favorite wrestlers. I mean, we wouldn't even probably put him in the talk of someone we wanted to see, enjoyable to see. I mean, it's horrible to say now, but I mean, it doesn't change the fact of that's just how he felt in the past. But he was always in a faction, Obviously, the Wyatt family was amazing. Everyone loved it. It was super entertaining. But then he went from that to basically being a tag team with Luke Harper, and then getting hurt and having a singles push for like a month. And then I think he either got hurt again or he just had to take some time off or something like that. Yeah. And then, boom, here he is again with Luke Harper and the Bludgeon Brothers.
Not Luke Harper. Luke Harper is him.
Oh, sorry, Eric Rowan. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. Confusing all over the place. So anyway, but it's just like he was always in a tag team. Always in a tag team, always in a faction. Never got that true singles push. And we saw, I mean, I'll never forget the one time I remember a true singles match of his when he finally came back from that first injury, where it was like a fatal four-way match to see who was going to compete for the Intercontinental Championship. And again, he was just by himself, wrestling 3 other dudes, and he put on a fucking clinic. It was awesome to see. I mean, I remember talking to Whitney going, "Are you serious? Like, he's actually a pretty good wrestler." And it's just so weird because he's always been shadowed by other big guys, Bray Wyatt, all this stuff. And it was just so to see him in AEW and to just skyrocket.
See him kill it.
Well, it's like the way he wrestled, the way he handles himself outside of the ring in the sense of like his character. Like, he's super good on the mic. He's super good just like playing that character. It was awesome to see.
Well, that, and he looks so different than what he normally does that I didn't even recognize him at first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. So, again, if you know Luke Harper from WWE, he was in like jeans and what looked like a sweaty yellow white like tank top. Yeah, he was supposed to be like white trash and stuff. What?
Like a wife beater.
Oh yeah, a wife beater. And then you pan over to AEW and he's wearing like tailored suits and all this stuff.
His hair is back and his beard is all combed and nice.
Yeah, it's just it was so anyway. So it just really sucks to lose that talent, and especially to see him growing in the wrestling world. But just going back to that whole Eddie thing, it was just so weird to see clearly from everyone how impactful he was to the behind the scenes stuff in just the sense of personal friendships with these wrestlers and
it's just a
referees
testament to his character.
Yeah. Just because, all we see usually is the guy in the ring. So this is something, again, we were talking about the other day, where it's like Randy Orton. He's so easy to just be like, Randy Orton's just a dick. He's just not a good guy. He's super mean.
He plays such a great bad guy.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, exactly. But he's also one of those guys, too. Whenever he tries to play a babyface, we just go,
Yeah.
Can you go back, please? Because he's one of those guys, kind of like Chris Jericho, or, I mean, who's another good one? Kind of like Jerry Lawler.
The Miz.
Yeah, The Miz, where it's just like when they try to play babyface roles.
Kevin Owens.
Yeah, Kevin Owens. It's just not right because they are meant to be heels. And even when they're a heel, they're the good guy just because they play it so well. So it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so I'm gonna talk.
I understand.
Shut up. But then that's the good thing about social media is that every once in a while when you do see Randy post, like you see that he's a father, he's a loving husband, and it's just super cool to see. So again, I think that's that side of Luke Harper that we didn't get to see a lot.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just trying to move on a little bit because we have other shows to get to. So Raw was Legends Night, which I was excited about at first, and then watching the show, I was a little disappointed. They didn't really do as much as I was thinking they were going to, but I mean.
Yeah, I mean there really wasn't too many like.
Yeah, there were no surprises that like.
Yeah, there was no like super exciting legends coming back,
Oh, you gotta stretch.
Gotta stretch. Oh, gotta stretch. Love me, Jack. Love me. Oh, love me. Thanks, McDenty. I needed that stretch. Added that last night. Hopefully you think it's entertaining. Yeah, but I mean, we get the same ones every time. We get Hulk Hogan saying, listen to me, brother, and what you gonna do? And it's like, again, being a wrestling fan for as long as I have, and then with her just kind of diving into it and being as passionate as she is, it's just like, okay, we get it. We've been seeing Hulk Hogan do this for like probably 40 years.
Forever.
I mean, so it's kind of like, where are the legends from like the Attitude Era? Because
doing their attitude thing.
Yeah, like we've had Hulk Hogan this whole time. We always get like Sergeant Slaughter and Tatanka and stuff like that, but it's just like I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, another thing too is Charlotte Flair had a match and then her dad got involved because he came out with her and she got mad at him, and it's like, we've seen this already.
Yeah,
let's not.
We've already seen her turn on her dad and do all that stuff. And again, it is entertaining to a certain point, but where's the creativity come from?
Long ago, I feel like. I mean, length, I guess.
Sometimes wrestling runs together. Just years of wrestling run together just because there is only so much you can do. So you do see things kind of like come back around.
Yeah.
But it's like when you take the two of the same characters and do the same thing almost, it's like, okay, it's just you've done this. Oh, look at that.
Go back downstairs.
We had 2 gates up.
wants you.
I understand that. We're
Okay,
almost done. Okay?
Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, go.
All right.
Mom, but he's crying.
He'll be
We'll,
okay.
we'll be right back down.
Yep.
We'll be down soon.
Okay, go watch Christmas Monkey.
Mom,
Okay, we'll be down soon.
but I did pause my movie.
Okay, go play it then.
No.
Anyway, all right. Well, then let's just try to.
Parenting's fun.
Yeah, I gotta love this, right? Cheers
Close
to
the
that.
door, please.
I want to beat my child. Did I say that live? Dang it.
Kids are savage.
Yes.
Anyway, Goldberg versus Drew. Been there, done that.
Not even
Go
necessarily.
home, Goldberg.
Yes.
Go home.
You a sack, Goldberg. You a sack.
Go home.
Being a WCW guy, and I've said it numerous times that I am, NWO, all that stuff, that's how I grew up on wrestling. Never been a Goldberg fan. I'm honestly, and I even said when I showed you guys those, I don't even know why I have that. But it's just like, what? Like,
He's coming back for a title again. He's probably going to win it,
it's like,
and then he's going to lose it.
for the past like 4 or 5 years, I feel like Goldberg has come back maybe twice during one calendar year. He comes in, cuts a promo, gets a title match with the heavyweight champion or the universal champion, wins, loses it like the next night.
Yeah.
Or keeps it for like maybe 2 weeks. I
Stupid.
honestly
So stupid.
just do not get it. And
Just stay home.
and to me, that's one of the things right there that people make fun of with professional wrestling, is that we already know it's scripted. We already know that everyone knows kind of like the end goal, the end outcome, whatever. But bringing the same dude back
Yeah.
numerous times just to have basically 2 matches and then leave again, and he gets that championship, makes just absolutely no sense.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, moving on from that, because we don't
Yeah.
need to give Goldberg any more limelight.
Women's Royal Rumble. So far, the entries are Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, and Bayley.
Bianca for sure.
Oh, yeah.
She's my pick
She
right now.
is
I'm
amazing.
not going to change that pick unless
Oh,
I
yeah?
decide to next week.
You're gonna be like Corey Graves, and you'll change your
Yeah.
pick
Yeah.
during the match like
Yeah.
a million times.
Yep, that's okay. That's okay.
Gosh.
But Bianca Belair for sure.
And then I think it's dumb. I loved the Iconics, which was Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, and they were hilarious.
Amazing.
Hilarious. Longtime best friends. Like, great.
Yeah,
Okay.
clicked really well in the ring.
They broke them up to try to give them a push as singles competitors, and then they put Peyton Royce with Lacey, what's her name?
Lacey Evans.
Lacey Evans. Like,
They put her with another tag
back
team.
to another tag team.
So it
Hello,
just-
sweet face.
It just. Oh hi.
I didn't know how to open a gate.
Oh.
I got this.
Well, I guess we're doing the whole family. Come here.
Ready?
Come here.
Baby.
No, baby.
So anyway, it's just that's one thing that we keep getting frustrated about. Is that
Why would you take someone out of a great tag team
Yeah.
to just put them back into a tag team?
well we were kind of afraid of that with the New Day split up.
Can I talk?
Yep, you just have to wait for Daddy, okay? All right. That we were thinking that they were going to split up the New Day, and then it was seeming for a little bit that they were going to give Big E a push. Nothing ever happened, and then now they finally gave him that, which we're super thankful of, and we're super excited.
Please.
But yeah, so we just hate it when they do that, when they take those really good tag teams and then it's split up and then kind of put in together with another random person. It makes no sense. Okay, we're live. Okay, so you need to be patient. Okay, you need to be patient.
Beckett.
Anyway, I've heard of. Yes, I get it, McDenty. And like I said, dude, I just honestly, truly appreciate you being here still and participating in the chat, just because I know out of my friends that do watch wrestling, you're not one of them. So thank you very much, buddy. Oh,
Mommy wants.
get a little milk.
Okay. Anyway, AEW. You wrote that one.
What's up?
Calling out John Cena.
Oh yeah, so that was a major one just
Just
in
stop.
like the wrestling world. That in like a short promo, a new tag team that just came to AEW. They're like rapping or something. I don't know. I don't really know them. Don't like them that much yet. We'll see. But they straight up call out John Cena on AEW. So
John Cena is like the golden boy of
Yeah.
WWE. So if he somehow went over there.
Well, that's the
like-
thing. He's contracted with
no.
the WWE, and it's just weird that they called him out because that's a WWE name, and
Really?
basically their biggest superstar they've had in the past like 20 years. So it's just super weird. They can see you, buddy.
You can.
Can you say hi?
Right there.
Hi.
Okay. Anyway, I don't know who that
Mom.
is.
Who's your? Hey, McDenty said hi. Can you say hi, McDenty?
Hi, McDenty.
Who's your favorite wrestler? Hmm.
Gonna decide today though.
I like Stone Cold.
Stone Cold.
You like Stone Cold? I don't
Mm.
think Stone Cold's up there.
Okay.
No, Daddy.
What?
The one with the helmet.
But
It's
going
up
back
there.
to talking
Okay.
about tag teams being split up. AEW.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Remember, if they lose a match,
Oh, yeah. So, there we go. See, the kids are adding so much joy. Yeah, so Christopher Daniels and, what was his name?
stop.
Kazarian or something like that.
Elsie.
I'm not necessarily big fans of them and don't really know much about their career, but it's the fact that I know that they've been a tag team for like, I think 15 years or so, maybe a little bit longer. And they're kind of throwing out that stipulation right now on AEW that if they lose their next dual match, that they're going to break up as a tag team and never tag together again. And that's major. That's huge. So I'm kind of interested to see what they actually do with that.
Oh. Bray
Bullet Club, reunite! Woo!
Yes.
Wyatt.
Yes, buddy, Bray Wyatt. So that's pretty major. I don't know again what's going on with it, but we'll kind of see. We will Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
It'll be fun to see what they do.
Yeah. So
They're doing crossovers right now.
yeah, so it's something huge in again the wrestling world where the
We
Bullet
need
Club
to get a John Cena sound. I agree. John Cena!
Well, I'll look into it. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, parenting multitasking.
Look, I'm wrestling with Coach.
So anyway, the Bullet Club was a huge faction that kind of exploded a few years ago and just took over. And their shirts were everywhere. I mean, we probably both combined have close to like 10 Bullet Club shirts. I mean, it was huge. And to me, it brought back like the excitement of the NWO. Because that's kind of how they took over, where it was just so exciting for them to participate in wrestling like this and to be part of a faction together. It was just so cool, and everyone loved it. So I'm interested to see, what they do. Who knows? I mean, I really hope that they kind of just run with it and bring them back. I don't know if they can necessarily do the Bullet Club itself or the name itself, but we'll see. Like I said.
Yep, it'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Also, basically, everyone except for AJ, Bullet Club wise, has gold.
Yeah.
So, AJ, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. Come on, AJ. It's you, buddy. Let's go.
Dad.
What? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, nice. Isn't that cool?
Mhm.
Yeah, it is.
How is it? That's cool that I can get it off.
Yeah, it is. It's super cool. All right. Well, with the kids being in here, I'm super hot. She's trying to feed the baby. We're going to call it probably right now. But one of the last things I wanted to bring up is something that I thought was super interesting from Brody Lee's wife. And she basically came out and said that she would like to see like the division, like people dividing pro wrestling and like basically get rid of it. Where it's just like there's WWE, there's NXT, there's AEW.
WWE is NXT.
Well, I know, but like to me, they're such a growing and exciting brand that they are their own brand.
Okay.
That's how I kind of feel. Because, you know, they're participating in the Wednesday Night Wars with AEW. So to me, that's major. So anyway, she basically said that she wants to see that be gone. Because her husband, you need to be patient, please. So for her husband wrestling for both promotions at some point in his career, I think it's important to her to see just the wrestling community grow and the wrestling world grow. So I want to see what actually happens with that.
Yeah.
I mean, in the end, we're talking about.
I would love to see crossovers up the wazoo.
Yeah, but I mean, we're talking probably about like millions of dollars especially with WWE, and it's just who really knows what the future can bring with that. But it could be super exciting. So, thank you to my special guest, all my special guests, with the kids, the wife. Thank you guys. I love you. Thank you guys. Thank you, McDenty, for being awesome.
Our one viewer. Thank you.
And sticking with us. Yes, I appreciate you. Love you guys. And as always,